Breaking: McConnell gets bad news, by Mitch. The election of President Trump was seen by many as a chance to right many of the wrongs in the country. The promises made by the president are all things that Americans have clamored for since the early Obama days, and at no fault to Trump, things have not gone smoothly. People like Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, RK, have been standing directly in the path of positive change. Now, many conservative organizations have had enough. According to the Washington Free Beacon, groups like the TEA Party Patriots, Senate Conservatives Fund, Freedom Works, and For America are telling these stagnant Republicans that it is time to step aside. This has been a long time in the making. The argument coming from these conservative groups is that the leaders on the right have not come through with any of their promises. For the most part, they are absolutely correct. All of the things that moved people to vote Republican, such as the repeal of Obamacare, the shrinking of the federal government, and tax reform, have fallen flat. This is due in part to people like McConnell who refuse to make a move, likely in fear of retaliation from the hostile left. Organizations involved in this conclusion signed a joint letter confirming that they have all had enough of the stagnant behavior from the leadership on the right. Jenny Beth Martin, the leader of the Tea Party Patriots, spoke during a press conference in Washington, D.C. about the damage that some Republicans are doing to the country because of their lack of action. Martin noted, "The government is still spending far more than it takes in, and we have no reason to believe Republicans are willing to fight to reduce the size of government. This is because, when one looks at their behavior, some Republicans seem to be working on an agenda separate and apart from that of the president, and by default, the American people." The leader of the Tea Party Patriots went on to say that she believes Congress has been urged only to do one thing: keep your promises. To the disdains of many conservatives, Martin confirmed, those pleas have fallen on deaf ears. The letter, written cooperatively by the groups, shows obvious examples of the deception that have taken place since the Republicans were given control of Congress. The first example used is that of illegal immigration. They swore that they would do everything in their power to stop the steady flow of illegal immigrants coming into the country, yet you've done nothing, the letter states. Their statement continues, "You pledged to reduce the size of this oppressive federal government. You have done nothing. You pledged to reduce, and ultimately eliminate the out-of-control deficit spending that is bankrupting America. You have done nothing. You promised to repeal Obamacare, root and branch. You've done nothing. You promised tax reform. You've done nothing." The message is clear: the Republican Party is dividing itself into two groups. There is the group that is fighting for the American people and their wishes to push the country forward in constitutional direction, and the group that seems to have the same resist mindset.